Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You'd know.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good alertness. Now it's Luis Suarez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Crosses it in. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Cruyff. Out to the left it goes.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he's not getting his way this time. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Makaleli did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Camavinga. Now that's well seen too. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Tries a shot! Tchouaméni. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And it's Jordi Alba. Bellingham. Jordi Alba. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Camavinga! Corner number 2 then. Shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their third corner. Pepe getting this one clear. Mbappe. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Delivery for... Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's had it taken off him. Michael. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rodri. Now he's got space here. Deep into stoppage time. Chouameni. Makaleli. And it's Piqué. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Taken back almost at once. Camavinga. And he's forced to go back. Piqué. Michael. And Piqué. DiMarco. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. DiMarco makes the interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Jordi Alba. Camavinga. This might spell danger. Vinicius Junior purring through the gears. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to cross. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Camavinga had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge.
It's Luis Suarez!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Suarez is behind this one. Great chance here to level it up. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit...
And the finish! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. It's a good ball out wide. He slings it in, and that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 8.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Buffon herring. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram. Oh, that's neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Luis Suarez! Oh, what a mistake! What a throw in. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's clever. No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Maicon. Oh, strongly challenged there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just...
And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Piqué kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a pretty loose pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through, so back it comes. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Michael.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He'll try to keep this alive. Pepe produces the perfect tackle there. That has not gone well. Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Out to the right. And it's Soboslai. It's Bale! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And we have our very first corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Szoboszlai, lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe goes for a shot! There it is!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is very close.
Ibrahimovic brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Played out towards the right wing. Van der Ven goes on a charge down the left. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is a nice touch. And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. A probing pass. Pepe cuts it out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Szoboszlai.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Chouameni. Back into the middle. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maicon just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good! Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's going up front in a hurry. Looking for a runner. And they win it back again. Mbappe. Rice. Jordi Alba. Shin. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Maicon tries making a foray down the right. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played towards the front line. And now the breakaway. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ibrahimovic. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Oh, well played, plenty of numbers back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Jordi Alba. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he thumps it clear. Passes short and sharp. Somos, and the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe. Michael. Cruyff. And here's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved just the goalkeeper to beat. He's going for goal! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that has been cut short. Mbappe. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Cruyff. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Ibrahimovic! Decent hit from there. Rice. That's been cut out, well played. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Aimed beyond the defence. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Always onto this. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff powering forward here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Szoboszlai looking understandably energised after his goal. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Un minuto de descuento.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Bale puts them all in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Good to look back on the first 45 minutes.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going...
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
A case now of complete control. Makaleli has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Jordi Alba. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Big chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Van der Ven. Some resolute defending there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Madrid are having a ball here. Cruyff. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Szoboszlai. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super fight. Real chance! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid
7,
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
el dorsal 15.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
El dorsal
Madrid have a free kick. Threads one in. Always onto this. Might be take shot at goal! Oh, terrific save.
Ibrahimovic has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Point-blank header! Brought out the best in the keeper. That's beautifully weighted. Rafael Leao is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ibrahimovic, and Cruyff! Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Jordi Alba. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Bellingham. Rafael Leao. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's had a shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, nicely intercepted. Played out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's a throw-in. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pepe does really well to win the ball there. And that is that. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.